Hello, hello. Welcome.
Muchachos. Shanice. Shanice is such a gangster.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. How are you? Shanice is the gangster. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Tony. Hi, I Heart Tiff. Hi, S. Martin 111. I've been seeing 111 a lot. How about you guys? How is everyone doing? Welcome. Happy new moon in Cancer, which officially starts tomorrow, not to confuse you guys, which is why I'm going live today, because tomorrow's a big day for me as a Cancer moon. I'm gonna fucking manifest the shit out of that. But just gonna whip it with the, take hold of that fucking moon and whip it into submission.
Oh.
I'm just fucking kidding. Well, kind of. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. If you guys wanted to book for this live and get a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. If you guys just wanted to join in and watch, feel free to do that as well. I'd love to have people kind of join the community and talk to one another. I really welcome that here on this channel. Today we are having a promo, which I've never done before on my live, but I thought, why the fuck not? And it's buy two, get one free. And let's call it a, did we pass Labor Day? It's like a, no, we passed 4th of July too. It's like a Cancer new moon thing, I don't fucking know. But it's a promo, and you can use the free one on this live, or you could use it on a different live, whatever it is that you guys want to do. But sometimes I have like you guys book 3 different questions at a time within a live, so I just thought if you're already kind of in that mindset, you might as well get one of them for free on the house. So that's in the description box below. Of course, you don't have to book 2 readings or anything like that. So all that information is there. If you guys are just kind of joining in, or if it's your first time here, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask me. Paulus, my man, will help you out in the chat while I sort of focus in on the actual live and the actual content. I'm going to start off with a collective new moon reading. So anyone is feel free to join this. This is just kind of me reading everyone's collective energy here. Actually, the more people to kind of tune in and watch, the better, because I can really pick up on a lot of energy and I'll be able to collectively see what's going on, I guess, collectively. So all right, so let's get into it. I have 2 pre-bookings for today. If you guys want to book while I'm doing this collective reading, you can. All that information's in the description box below. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this new moon in Cancer and just what the heck is going on. I mean, I honestly feel like this is a very powerful moon to manifest with. I might be biased because it literally is my moon. But I think it's also just because it's ruled by the moon, and I'm super into moon magic and manifesting with moon cycles, and I feel like what better way to do that with 1, a new moon, and 2, a new moon in Cancer whose ruling planet is the moon, which is not really a planet, but we let it slide. So I just think it's a perfect time to kind of harness this energy and make wishes and grant things that maybe you guys have been trying to manifest. I also think it's a really good time to work with things like moon water and spiritual baths and subliminals. If you guys are really trippy and really spiritual, it's also a great time for astral travel. I don't know if you guys know what astral travel is, but astral travel is a great thing to do in your dreams while you're sleeping. I think dreams are already fucking nuts right now because Neptune's in retrograde. So with that said, I feel like the new moon in Cancer is going to amplify that. Okay, so to start, we have Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. So there's a lot of things going on right now, just I think in this year, 2021, simultaneously, one after the other, that has really had us, collectively tripping over our life path and our destiny. And are we in the right spot? Are we making the right decisions to put us in the best spot possible in the future? And now we just exited, I think yesterday, 7/7, that post shadow retrograde Mercury retrograde phase. And that kind of took away a lot of the icky energies, but it also opened up a portal with Sirius. And it's kind of has us thinking in terms of, are we achieving what our heart's desires are? Are we satisfied with our life and the relationships and the people around it? All that stuff. So with Hold Your Vision, this is like the time right now where I think we're doubting ourselves, or we're doubting our vision, or maybe we even feel like if certain things haven't manifested, that maybe we're asking for too much, or maybe our expectations are too high. And I honestly don't believe in that. I think that in our society, we do a really great job of conditioning people into like, oh, you can only make a wish on your fucking birthday with some candles, or like they really try to limit us as far as like our way of thinking about wishes and manifestation. And I honestly just do not think that there's any fucking glass ceiling. I think that if you want what you want, you can get it. I think that your guides and your angels are in full support of whatever vision it is you have in your heart and mind, so long as it's good, and not evil. So I feel like that is definitely an energy going on right now where we are kind of like, I don't know if my vision is really, getting me there. And that's why Spirit is kind of saying, hold your vision. Things are kind of a little nuts as far as the energy goes, and even the astrology right now. But that's just collectively supposed to push us into being the greatest version of ourselves possible. So we have your dreams need a practical plan. So if it feels like, more than just an energetic thing, let's say, yes, there's fucking shit going on with the stars. But let's say also that maybe some of your vision plans or some of the things that you want to manifest aren't coming into fruition. Think very clearly about whether or not there are little baby steps to those actions. For example, I've been really pushing back the release date of my online store Chiron, and the reason for it being is tiny little things, like the details of it are what has really gotten me tripping. And it's kind of like your dreams need a practical plan, and that sometimes you just need to buy a fucking printer, or sometimes you just need to invest in some bubble wrap, or like whatever the fuck it is. For me personally, it was those stupid things. And it was just like I was tripping up on the smaller picture things and not necessarily the big picture. Like I had the vision, but as far as like the plan, like the practical plan, I was like, I don't know. So sometimes we just need to kind of make a list, check it twice, of the things that we clearly need in a practical way. And then yes, I think it's always great to have a beautiful balance of manifesting and putting things out into the 5D, and then also doing things on the ground in the 3D, so that both forces are at yin and yang with each other. Both forces are kind of working in harmony with each other. Hi Najee, hi Shanice. I got you guys. I got Najee on the list for the pre-booking. You're number 1. Okay, so we have don't let your past hold you back, and a time to give rather than take. So some of you guys might be feeling limitations in holding your vision, in pursuing your dreams because of past beliefs. Maybe there is something that kind of went down with your past. Maybe this is a card about your inner child and some healing that needs to be, worked on, that kind of triggers us into not believing in ourselves fully, or not feeling like we can be successful. There's things that happen in the past that ultimately are supposed to set us up for learning lessons, but sometimes they can really leave a wound or a scar in which we're not necessarily seeing the lesson that clearly, and it just kind of seems like a blockage. I know that there's definitely a lot of things personally within my life that happened to me as a kid that I've had to really reprogram in my conscious mind about, you know, my mentalities or about how I believe in abundance or just certain things. You know, I think that there's a lot of things that are out of our control. Obviously, we don't get to pick our parents. Obviously, we don't get to pick our environment. And those play really big factors and roles in our childhood development and our brain and who we are and the people that we become. But I think that spirituality is such a beautiful thing in general and as a whole, because it's really about taking full accountability for your life. I love how people really, like, outside of this community make fun of spirituality, make fun of tarot, like all these things. I get a lot of shit for it in my like family and stuff like that. But it's actually like hilarious, because to not live a life that is spiritual is almost to like be kind of ignorant and to like close your mind off to the possibility that maybe things are your fucking fault, or maybe the common denominator in a lot of your relationships that didn't work out is you, or maybe the reason you haven't fully pursued your dreams is because you have a lack limiting kind of belief system. So with don't let your past hold you back, I think it's a very profound and deeper card than just like the phrase don't let your past hold you back, because it's about, you know, taking accountability for the things that have kind of held us back and reevaluating that, which is why it's like your dreams need a practical plan, because maybe it's not as practical as like, oh, you need to buy some materials and invest in certain things. Maybe it's more about investment in yourself and your shadow work and your healing, so that you don't hold your vision back, so that you can believe that your dreams are achievable, so that you can have the confidence to pursue your future. And it's just about not letting like whatever you didn't know before in the past hold you back, because you know, I think that when we do awaken or when we become spiritual, there's also this little rocky road we go down with like, do we resent ourselves for the things that we didn't know at the time? Can we forgive ourselves for maybe not necessarily being the strongest or the wisest? And, you know, it's when you're on a different cliff or a different perspective, yes, your third eye is more open, and yes, you are more perceptive of what to do now, but you can't look at your past and blame yourself for who you were, what you knew at the time or didn't know. So don't let your past hold you back in that sense, I believe. And then with a time to give rather than take, I think this also is just representative of nurturing yourself and giving to yourself. You know, taking your energy from yourself or beating yourself in some sort of mental way is neither helpful either. And I think it's also important to rest and retreat. I think it's important to allow yourself the time to like be lazy or do some online therapeutic shopping, or I'm just justifying something, but whatever the fuck it is, you know, I just think it's really important to, you know, even if it's just a fucking like a cry sesh, even if it's just like a screaming into a pillow sesh, I think it's important to allow yourself that care. And then furthermore, let's go a step further, not beat yourself up about doing that, because, you know, even if we do give ourselves that moment to rest or retreat, I'm the first person on earth to be like, I'm gonna take a day off, and then I feel so guilty and I feel so shameful because of it. And I think it's also important not to do that either. So give to yourself in a mental way and also a very energetic way, but both are important. Don't do one or the other, because it just really won't give you the same effect. I think it's important to give to yourself in both areas of your life. Let's see what else we have. We have the answers you need are coming, your hard work is paying off. So there, we have these beautiful kind of reminders of what to do next, as far as not like limiting ourselves, not having a lack mentality, nurturing ourselves, nurturing our inner child, you know, moving on towards the future, looking that direction rather in the past. And then we have these beautiful reminders that, listen, it may seem like things are a little difficult right now, or it may seem like emotions are heightened, but it's simply, like I said, to just help us confront certain little, you know, wounds and synchronicities and triggers and things that might be holding us back, might be creating blockages in our manifestations. And, you know, like I said, no one, the universe, I don't know who they are, but God, the universe, the angels, the guides, they don't just let shit hit the fan for no fucking reason. They're not like, I give you Mercury retrograde, have fun. You know, they're not doing that to like fuck with us, although that is like the common meme. They're doing it because they literally want us to sit with certain things and deal with them now, so that they don't come up later. And honestly, you know, Mercury retrogrades, that's a example, but they get easier with time when you start to realize that there's not that much more you have to heal. It's the people that are super triggered by that kind of thing that just have the most work to be done, and there's no shame in that. But the point that I'm making is that, you know, once we do that kind of spiritual and mental work, because it's not all just work, what they want you to understand is on the other side of that cloud, on the other side of that tunnel, is the answers that you've been looking for, is the prayers to your wishes, is the results to your hard work. And I do really feel like that is coming out for you guys, especially with this new moon in Cancer here. It just seems like the energy is like, listen, you might deal with some things right now. There's some heightened sensitivity and emotion. Let it ride, feel it through, you know, just go with it. Use it as a time for introspection and contemplation. And then listen, on the other side of this, there's a lot of beautiful things coming for you. Expect a powerful change. So maybe if things seem very stagnant right now, or if they seem like they're not necessarily happening for you, know that that's not necessarily, you know, that's just an illusion. That's not necessarily like the evident truth. Maybe it just seems stagnant in our kind of perspective, but I don't think it really is. Okay, so we have labradorite, see the magic. I don't know why I was going to say set the magic, but I kind of like that I was going to say set the magic, because it's almost like set the stage for all the beautiful magic. But see the magic. And we have rhodonite, find a way to forgive. See, Shanice, exactly what we were talking about is forgiveness work. And it's not just other people, although yes, forgive them too. It's forgiving yourself. I mean, I love labradorite because it comes from space. It comes from a meteor in space. And it's just such an alien crystal to me, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Trinity, I got you. You are number 3.
Numero 3. You see? Pretty good.
You're so good, baby.
Thank you.
Also, Lisa, did you get me this deck? Because there was no note that came with this Daily Crystal Inspiration deck, and if this was you, thank you so much. I absolutely love you. This deck is so cool. I'm learning so much about crystals right now, and I'm very happy for it. Okay, we have black tourmaline, protect your energy. So, you know, shit is hard enough as it is. Black tourmaline, I'm actually going to be selling this on my shop. I'm very excited about it. Is, you know, protecting your energy against like lower vibrations and people that are not on your spiritual frequency, which we can all agree is a thing, because, you know, in our community, in this chat especially, we're on the same level. Like we have the same mentality about life, and we're out here normalizing shadow work and healing and all that great stuff. But once we step out of this beautiful comfort zone, people are fucking weird when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, I definitely cannot have this sort of conversation. I mean, I can with my parents and stuff because they're super cool, like Scorpios, but just like, it's not an everyday thing, you know? So it is necessary to protect our energy, especially when times like this, where there is heightened sensitivity. But yeah, I'm gonna be selling black tourmaline in big clumps like this, like raw tourmaline, which I'm excited about. And we have ocean jasper. Jasper is one of my favorite names. Okay, schedule yourself in. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so schedule yourself in, you guys. You know, put yourself as your highest priority, especially in self-care, especially in just, you know, resting and retreating, giving to yourself rather than taking from yourself. And believe me, we can take from ourselves energetically just by beating ourselves up, you know? So there you go. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that new moon collective reading. I hope that was helpful and it resonated in some way. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining right now. It's raining. Jackson is watching the rain. We've lit a bunch of candles for no reason. It's awesome. So we're gonna get into the readings for tonight. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so we're gonna start with Najee. So Najee, princess, queen, let me know what your question is and what kind of reading you would like. And thank you so much, Lisa. Oh my gosh. So I don't know who got me this crystal deck, but there was no note. It was so sweet. I get a lot of these things from people with no note, and I can't even thank them. I don't even know their name, but it's like they're like a mysterious angel from wherever. I just love it. You got it for me? You're shut up. You're gonna take credit for that. Okay, so Najee, let me know what your question is, and Shanice, you're in luck. My shop is going to have black candles. We're only going to come out with 4 different crystals to start and 4 different candles to start, and one of the candles is black. Black is night, because I truly believe in black candles. This is like the closest thing I could get from someone else, like a shop, but the candle wax is going to be black, and it's going to have like little pieces of obsidian in it, so I'm super excited about that. Okay, so you just kind of want to know what is happening. What is happening for Najee? What is happening? Ooh, we have the King of Wands to start. So you are definitely in a business mindset right now, but you are feeling a little creatively blocked. Ace of Pentacles, not to worry though. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, it seems like there's some very positive aspects here. We have the World. Okay. And we have that High Priestess. She wanted to get away, but she's right here. So I feel like we've been talking about this like personally, and I know that I think you're amidst sort of another tail end transformation in some sort of way. And I feel like in regards to your business or in regards to your career life, there's definitely an energy here of whatever it is that you're currently doing for a job, it feels like it's draining the life out of you, and it feels like it's creatively blocking you. And it's like on one hand, you're very fucking inspired and you're very hopeful and you really truly believe in your abundance. And I think the reason that you're inspired, hopeful, and truly believe in your abundance is because you feel it. And you're not wrong about feeling it, because I definitely think your guides are giving you downloads about what is to come for you. In a very positive way. You know, they're sending you ideas, they're sending you passion, they're probably even going to be sending you physical money or some sort of opportunity to make more money or make money on the side, or maybe a different opportunity in regards to a job. But I think here on like the actual playing field, it gets a little confusing on what to believe or what to go with, because it's like you still have to clock into this job, you still feel creatively blocked. Like there's just like two kind of opposites going on here, and the opposites kind of represent that oh, thank you so much, Trinity, I got you. So yeah, and it's just kind of representing that the opposites are like blocked, and you're feeling like, which one do I believe? Which one do I trust? Do I trust that I'm abundant, or do I go with the story on what I feel like right now, like what is coming out into my real life? And what's interesting is what's happening is you really are going through another transformation, and you kind of talked to me personally about how you were like in the middle of it. I don't think you're in the middle of it. I think you're towards the end of it. I think that there is some sort of ending to like an old cycle within your life, and we throw that term out pretty loosely in the tarot community, like, oh, cycles, and there's a new one coming and blah blah blah, but like let's really talk about it. The cycle that I think that you've been in is just this huge back and forth, like, and I think that's your Gemini moon speaking. I think it's like on one hand you're eternal optimist, on the other hand you're sort of pessimist, and I think those two forces are working against you. Now, I don't think it's your fault. I think it's just circumstance. Like I said, like I think spiritually there's a lot of beautiful things happening for you, but then three-dimensionally you're like looking around at your surroundings and you're like, well, how am I supposed to believe that beautiful things are happening when shit sucks? And it's like this kind of energy of like just going back and forth to the point where you're exhausted. Now, let's get one thing straight. there's definitely blessings coming into your life, and your guides are the ones sending those blessings because they truly believe in you. They truly believe in your vision. Maybe the Hold Your Vision card came out for you in that collective reading. But with the World clarifying the King of Wands, I definitely feel like you are ending this cycle of being indecisive or feeling like unsure about your path. I think that a lot of the uncertainty is emotionally derived, and emotions can really cast an illusion on our actual circumstance with the moon here, which we'll get to. But with the Five of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Knight of Wands in reverse, I think that you'll be moving past this energy. I think that it's going to get to a point where you're just going to be in a practically headed, like level-minded mentality where you're like, look, I don't have time for emotions. I don't have time for this bullshit. I need to make things happen. I need to get my affairs straightened out. I need to clear myself. So I think that, you know, as far as like advice goes, it could be just a matter of energetic clearing that needs to be done, maybe even Reiki if that's something you're interested in. But I think that there's like a huge kind of level of chakras that are kind of unaligned right now, and it's sort of affecting your internal body, which is really affecting your external body. But with the Page of Pentacles here, there is some opportunity coming for you. Now, it's not like a grandiose gesture. However, there are blessings coming in that do seem very grandiose. As far as this Page of Pentacles, I do think that you might be taking another job, or you might be quitting a job and taking a different path. And although it might start off kind of lightly in that it's not going to be this like jackpot, oh, I hit the fortune type thing, it will slowly but steadily, you know, affirm your path that you're trying to go on. And I think that you will truly start to trust yourself more because you'll start to see more signs and synchronicities. A lot of people really requested for me to do this video on like signs you'll see when you meet the one, but honestly the video I wanted to do is signs you'll see when you like really are on the right path, because I think that when we finally align ourselves with our higher self and the path that we have set out for ourselves as a soul, there are so many signs and synchronicities that come into our life. So you might be seeing a lot of those already because you really are that much closer to them. With the moon, like I talked about earlier, you know, our emotions, although it's hard to step away from them because who am I to talk? I'm a Cancer moon. It can cast an illusion on our actual circumstance. And what your spirit guides would tell you if they could is that, listen, you have like so much power and so much magic within you. And you just, I know that you have to harness it, but you go back and forth between believing that you have that power, that you have that magic, that you can, to believing that you can. And there's this uneven rift of kind of just, I can't. And really you just need to get into a mindset where you're like, you know what, I can, and I'm gonna do the damn thing, and it's gonna be what it is, and it's gonna happen because I believe it will. So I just really think that this is an energy that you are really truly on the right path. I think that if you weren't on the right path, things would be really simplistic. It's supposed to get complicated at this point in time. It's supposed to get complicated with this venture. I think also what I'm hearing is not to let other people influence you, or not to let certain mechanics influence you. I don't know why I'm hearing mechanics, but something about like different people's way of going about spirituality, different spiritual practices. You know, there's learning from people, and then there's taking things to a point where you start to reevaluate yourself like you're doing something wrong. And you're not doing anything wrong whatsoever. You're doing everything absolutely correctly. I think it's absolutely human to question ourselves, question our path, to go back and forth. And I think that, you know, because you're such an intellect, you just have a tendency to do that more than the average person. I think it just speaks to the fact that you're very intelligent because you think all the time and your mind is on overdrive. But what your spirits really want to do is just kind of gently remind you that you're doing great, sweetie. They are sending you blessings your way. I think you should really take that collective reading to heart because you know, I talked about how the answers that you need are coming, and you should expect a powerful change. And I definitely see that coming for you, especially with that World card. So let's see what else. We have that chaos and conflict, and it came out in reverse. So with that Five of Cups in reverse, I definitely think that this chaotic, kind of conflicting energy right now is coming to an end, and what's being welcomed in right now is peace. which is really beautiful. Because, you know, we can wish for whatever the fuck we want to wish for all day long, but some of the most valuable things that we could ever harness is peace and harmony, feeling like everything is fine and that there is contentment in our life. Let's see what else. I really like this deck, so I'm gonna... Yeah, Rhodonite, see this one, I definitely was speaking to you. And look at that. We have Rhodonite. Find a way to forgive. So forgive yourself for what you feel like you didn't know before, what you feel like you're not doing right, all that stuff. And then we have Black Tourmaline, protect your energy. So, you know, protect your energy against lower frequencies. This could be at work. This could be even in your environment. But people are definitely not on your mental and spiritual level. So I think it's really important that you kind of allow yourself to retreat away from people who just do not think like you. You know what I mean? Because not everyone is going to be like you. All right, beautiful. So I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for being here and existing. I love you. I appreciate you. Always know that you just existing is just enough for me, at least. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next person, which is, I got you, Shanice. You are number 4. Okay, so the next person is Christina, and she got in a regular deck pool, and she wants to know what is really going on in her long distance relationship with V. What is really going on in her long distance relationship with V? To start, we got the 10 of Cups. We have the King of Swords in reverse. We got the 9 of Cups in reverse. We have the Page of Wands. We got Death. We got Strength in reverse. We have the 2 of Pentacles. And we have the Magician. Okay. So, what is going on? 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, so I definitely feel like this person is lying to you about something, but before you freak out, it's not what you think or suspect. I always feel like people, clients, you know, they write questions with subconscious answers in them. Like, you wouldn't be asking this question if you didn't think something was going on. But like, let's clarify. With the 10 of Cups, I think that you guys definitely have a lot of potential here, and there is a lot of safety and comfort and intimacy and happiness in this connection. I think that this is someone that you can normally trust. This is someone who can normally trust you, and I definitely see a lot of potential here as far as, you know, you guys expanding in your relationship, or just, you know, becoming closer. I definitely think that there was like a friendship here first before you guys established being together in a relationship, and I think that what you have is a very strong bond. However, with the King of Swords in reverse, it always talks about someone who's very unstable. It talks about someone who is hiding something, who is not necessarily telling the truth. Now, what that truth is or isn't, is that I don't think this person is happy. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with you. It could have to do with themselves, because we'll get to it, but we have Strength here in reverse. So I just feel like this person doesn't feel very strong. They're not feeling very strong within themselves, at least mentally. With the 9 of Cups, I don't think that they're very happy with their life, or they don't feel self-satisfaction. With the Page of Wands, they're kind of curious as to what else is going on or what could go on. This is about someone searching for something, or at least curious on what could make them happy. And then we have Death here, which is very interesting, because Normally, I feel like someone could read that they might want to put an end to the relationship, but with the Knight of Cups here, and then we have the Four of Wands, I don't think this person wants to put an end to the relationship. I think death here literally just represents transformation, that this person feels like maybe they're not making you happy. And the thing that's very interesting in relationships that will inevitably come up is that another person cannot make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. It's not, they're here to make you happier, but that's about it. And I feel like this person is coming to that realization at some point or another within themselves that they're like not very happy with themselves, and that it's not your responsibility or job to make them happy. In fact, you do the most. You do what you can do to make them happy. Maybe it's the distance that's really affecting them. With the Two of Pentacles here, clarifying the Nine of Cups in reverse, maybe it also represents the fact that they feel like maybe they don't have a solid plan as to closing up the distance. Maybe they feel like their job is not necessarily getting them where they want to go. Maybe they feel like financially they're not doing so well. I think the Two of Pentacles also represents someone who is pretending like things are okay. So this even further clarifies the fact that this person's like not doing that well mentally. With the Magician, I think that, subconsciously this person is trying to manifest maybe some sort of something. I couldn't even tell you what it is. Maybe it's just they're trying to like re-spark their passion for life, or they're trying to turn their life around in some sort of way, and they're trying to make that happen. With the Magician, it also talks about someone who has all the tools necessary to do that, and maybe this person has that, I don't know how spiritual they are, but maybe mentally they have that mentality where they believe at least they can kind of turn things around. Like, it's definitely not Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords energy, Ten of Wands energy. It's definitely not at the point where this person feels defeated. This is actually a point where this person does feel like a little progressive, like they are going to try to, help themselves in some sort of way, because they do want to come back with the Knight of Cups and, talk to you and love you the way that you deserve. With the Four of Wands, I definitely think this person feels like there's a reason that you met. They feel like there's destiny to this connection. They're not necessarily sure how to get from point A to point B right now, which is why we have this juggling energy. But with the Queen of Wands here, they're gonna figure it out, because they don't want to lose you. It's not even on their mind to try and lose you. You are the Queen of Wands to them. You're so beautiful. You're so sexy. You're so sweet and passionate as well. No one has ever given them more attention than you have. I think that you give a lot to them. You probably give them a lot of energy, a lot of your time. They feel like you're very patient, and they're also feeling like you're very beautiful. The Ace of Cups, they just feel like you've done a lot, and maybe they even feel like they don't deserve you, but they want to love you. They want to give you that love. I just think that this person is not feeling very strong right now. So this is like the kind of energy where I could picture them like wanting to go to the gym and like, eat healthier or take more walks or just turn their life around in some sort of way, because whatever they're doing right now, they're not feeling good. They're not feeling very happy. And then again, the unhappiness can also represent that, they might be sad that their circumstance doesn't allow them to close up any sort of distance that you guys may have. So let's see what else in the Oracle. We have honeymoon. So this person wants to travel towards you. Yeah, retreat. Maybe they're going to try. With the Magician, they're like, I'm going to manifest a vacation here. Like, let's do it. Calling your soulmate, they definitely feel like, you are their soulmate. And I definitely feel like this person wants to have a heart-to-heart with you about maybe what they are going through and what they are feeling. I think they're trying to be manly with the King of Swords energy and strong about it, but I think it's gotten to a point where they need your nurturance. So we have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Page of Wands, a new path is now available to you. I think this card is more for them. They're trying to get rid of their past mentalities and move forth towards the future, because they feel like there's new possibilities for them. So there you go. Beautiful.
Jacket.
Hi, my
It's raining like crazy. I have to move on your carpets. Your carpets are safe now. Jack, I'll like saving me.
All right, so thank you, Christina. I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. I hope to see you on a live again soon. I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is the lovely Trinity. Let me pull up your question. All right, so first 18 plus of the night. Thank you so much, Trinity. You're such a sweetheart. All right, let's get into it. So first 18 plus charms. And you want to know what's next for you in love. No, he kind of likes it. He's kind of chill. And the fireworks were so funny. This was his first 4th of July because he was born in August, so he's gonna be turning 1 soon. And I'm gonna throw him a birthday party. Not the point. Point is, the fireworks were going off and he just was confused. Like, he didn't know where the fuck it was coming from. So we actually took him to the source. Like, our neighbors were lighting off fireworks in the school that's next to us. And we walked over to the school with Jackson, and he could see like them lighting it off, and he was watching them. So his heart was beating really fast, but he really understood. And then we came home, and it was still going off like crazy, and he was fine. Like, he was totally fine. So I hope that means that more like 4th of July's come, he'll be cool with it. But no, he doesn't get that much anxiety. The only anxiety Jackson gets is when we're not there. He just like needs to be next to us at all times. Okay, so Trinity, what's next for you in love? And there's so much energy. So to start, we have the 6 of Cups. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. We have the Fool. It's such a good sign. We have the Mother of Pentacles. I know, I think we might be traveling, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to throw like a party. But in the case that we are home, we have a dog park in our complex, and he has some friends here in the complex, and I'm like gonna invite them and probably get balloons and like a dog cake because I'm super extra. Okay, so we have the Fool. We have the Mother of Pentacles. Love this card, by the way. We have the Knight of Cups. Riding in butt naked on a dolphin. There you go. Let me move this in a little closer. Wow, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. Is it in reverse? Okay. And we have the Maiden of Cups. Interesting. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. See the difference between the Pentacle guy and the Cup guy? Cup guy is like, I'm coming in on a dolphin. Pentacle guy is like very practical. He's like, I'm gonna just come on a horse, but thanks for the offer. Okay, so I feel like what's next for you in love might have to do with the past in some sort of way. It might not. We can read this a couple of ways, but there could be someone coming from the past to kind of reconnect like an old flame, and maybe even come in a more mature and more loving kind of way. with the Fool, with the Four of Cups in reverse, this could have been someone that maybe you felt like didn't see you in the past or notice you. It could even be like someone that you broke up with or broke up with you. I don't know. It's really going to depend. Or it could just be that you've moved out of an, like both these cards could also be that you've moved out of an energy of taking things personally and you've really reclaimed your power in the dating world. And the Six of Cups can represent that you've been giving so much love to yourself, so much self-care. You've been so involved in yourself and what Trinity wants. You're like, I love myself. I only care about myself. And that beautiful energy is manifesting into something else where you are just going to get opportunity from left to right. With the Fool here, I do feel like there is something that can come out in an unconventional way. This is someone that you could meet by chance. This is someone that you could meet at a fucking Starbucks. Like, this is not something that you're going to be able to see coming. Even further with the Three of Cups clarifying that's in reverse, I feel like the conventional ways, like a dating app or a bar or a party, and I just do not think that you're going to be able to go into this with any expectations. This is going to like catch you off guard. Like, you're probably going to meet someone at the supermarket or in some sort of way where you are just not expecting this whatsoever. And I feel like with the Fool energy here, it really is your new beginning. This is really a shot for you to be able to go down another road that is new and fresh and different. And with the Queen of Pentacles here right next to it, you're doing this at a time where you can really assert your boundaries. Like, when you know what you want, you know what you want to get, you're really going to allow yourself to love and be loved. And I think even more so, this is coming at a time where you really do have higher standards, and you especially have higher standards for yourself. I think also with the Knight of Cups here, with the Knight energy, the Cups is always someone who can come in, not necessarily, they come in with it for a good time, but not a long time. This is someone who could be a lover. This is someone that you could have a friends with benefit situation with. I definitely think that if it's not someone from the past, it could be someone that you might end up being like, listen, I know that this is not my one, but this is fun and we're gonna enjoy it while we can type of situation. With the Mother of Swords, the Queen of Swords, clarifying that Four of Cups in reverse, I think that you're able to see through bullshit really easily. And I think you're also able to really tell what it is you want and what you don't want out of life. And I just feel like you're just slaying. Like, you just have these bitches' heads on a plate. Like, you really have choices, I think, and or you will have choices with the Fool card here. You're coming into your own, you're coming into a new energy, honestly really juicy. And I feel like you're gonna just be able to kind of tell what it is you want and what it is you don't want. With the Three of Cups in reverse, I feel like there's a lack of celebration or a lack of party. Maybe you're super focused on your career, or you're super focused on manifesting or your self-care. Maybe you're in an energy right now where you're feeling more introverted. The Three of Cups in reverse can also represent that. Maybe Spirit is saying that you should invitations to social events. But I feel like in this reading, it's more so just representing the fact that you're probably going to meet these people in an unconventional way, but that's what's going to make it even more spicier. With the Maiden of Cups here in clarifying the Mother of Pentacles, I do think that the first initial people that come forward in this new cycle that you're starting might be duds. They might be good in bed, and that might be all that they're good for, but there is someone coming later down the line. Now, why is it that a bunch of duds have to come before maybe someone who's quality? I don't fucking know, but I'm definitely seeing these as two separate energies here. With the Knight of Pentacles, I think that this is going to be a more slow-moving person. This is someone who's going to want to date you and court you. This is someone who's going to want to take their time with you, and I think it's also because they can read your energy and they can see that you have sort of asserted your energetic boundaries. So let's pull your oracle and see what else is going on here. We have heart-to-heart conversations. We have love yourself first. So yeah, I definitely feel like you've really been working on loving yourself first. With deception, I feel like maybe that calls for the Knight of Cups energy, that you might be able to see that they're wearing a mask and you're kind of, you're gonna call them out on that. Maybe in the past, you weren't able to see that as easily, and you got caught up in that kind of fuckboy energy. And you've really grown from that, and I think that maybe this Knight of Cups is coming into your life as like a testament, like, oh, let's see how much you've grown. But I definitely feel like on the side, maybe you've been calling in your soulmate, and that's why Spirit's saying stay optimistic about your love life, because you're in a very attractive and attracting energy. You're a very attractive person. I think that you're also super fucking stylish, and I think that people are really drawn to your sexual energy. There's something very magnetic and seductive about you. So I think that naturally, whether you're shy or not, people, especially people that you're attracted to, are just as attracted to you back. With transformation, we have your relationship with one another is about to transform or deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And we have deepen your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. And I wanted to pull one of these as well. We have peace. So you're coming into a time in your life where you are just going to really be accepting peace and only peace. Okay, let's pull your charms. All right. So we have play. So maybe you're gonna have some playtime. We have gentle, sweet. I think this Nine of Pentacles energy might be very gentle, very sweet. With heels here, maybe you could be going out, or maybe you're wearing heels at the time that you meet this person. Maybe you're wearing like red lips as well. You might have a cat or a black cat, or black cats could be symbolic to some sort of superstition you might have. Maybe you're superstitious. We have a bow tie. Maybe you are gonna go out to some sort of wedding or black tie event and meet some person there. We have fruit. This came out in one of my readings on YouTube, and I just did not know what to do with the fruit. I was like, listen. The cornucopia of dick, I don't know.
Bye.
Just not for me, just like in general. And then with this cross, I feel like, yeah, we have two V's here actually. We have T as well, which is standing out to me. So I feel like with the cross here, this person could have a religious background. Or it could represent that they're very spiritual as well. With the luck charm, I do feel like you're going to be during a lucky kind of energy coming up, where with the Fool here, it's like this is your chance to shine. This is your kind of moment. And with the black cat, you know, take that as you will, the superstition, because I feel like with the 4-leaf clover, I just think that there is, like, luck is on your side right now. With this seashell, I can even get that maybe this person could live by the ocean. Maybe you're traveling to the ocean of some sort. But yeah, I don't know what to do with this guy. I don't even know, kind of a dopey guy. Or it could just be that he's very lanky. Maybe you're manifesting someone that's lanky. So this is very cool and interesting. I'm loving it. All right, so I love this. I love that you're standing in your power. I want to pull your angel numbers.
What, too much? you hit somebody from the back.
Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. We have 5, 5, 2, 5. Oh my god, maybe you've been seeing 5, 5, 5 a lot. But you could do 5, 5, 5, 2 or 55, 25, however you want to mash this up. So this is very interesting. 5, 5, 5 is maybe something that you've been seeing very, like, you know, like a lot. Like it's a synchronicity. Oh my god, that is crazy. See, like I said, that Six of Cups, I was like, I could read that as someone from the past is coming back with like, you know, new profound love. I was just talking to my waxer today and she's like, my ex is back and I like kind of like it. And I was like, oh really? Because not everyone likes the ex, you know. But she's like, yeah, I'm just kind of seeing where this goes and stuff. So maybe it's the time for that. Okay. All right. So what? Don't look at me. I hate all my exes. I didn't even have a shirt I can pull on to like bring you. All right, Trinity, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me here on the live. You're so sweet and I really appreciate you. I hope to see you on the live again, but welcome to the fam. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is the lovely Shanice.
Oh, Shanice.
So Shanice got 2 questions, which means that you will be getting a third one free. Either on this live or next live, it's up to you. So the first question is going to be a regular deck pool. So it's been a while. You want a love check-in on this person. What's coming in? What's going on with him right now? What is he doing? Where is he? Let's look into it. You're so welcome, Trinity. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands to start. We have the Six of Wands. We have Six of Cups. 2 sixes. We have the High Priestess. You were making tea while listening to the tea. I love that. What's your favorite tea flavor, you guys? Because I feel like the last one I had was just like, ugh, it's killing me. It's supposed to be like a throat coat, but like I just cannot with throat coat shit. It just doesn't taste good to me. I know. We don't have to read it as the past. I saw this like funny meme and it was like, my future husband is probably crying over his ex right now. Don't worry, baby, I'll be there soon. So maybe this guy right now is crying over like a past person, but don't worry. That's one way to read it. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, peppermint. Have we done peppermint?
Peppermint?
That sounds really good. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands to start. We have the Six of Wands. What's going on right now in this person's life is that they're doing really well. And I think so are you. You guys are marrying each other. I think that this person might be doing really well within their career and they might be feeling very inspired, very passionate. With the Six of Wands, it can also represent that, you know, they're at a time in their life where they're feeling very successful. They might have gotten a promotion or a raise at their job. It can also represent that they've led themselves to victory in some endeavor, whether it is that they've worked on a project for a very long time or they just feel like they're, you know, making strides within their life. With the Six of Cups, they could be kind of using this new moon in Cancer. I'm not saying that they're like using the new moon in Cancer because they know that there's a new moon in Cancer. I honestly don't know if they know that. But they could be in this energy currently, right now, as we peer into them, of kind of being nostalgic or being a little stuck in their past or a little stuck in their head. I feel like with the Six of Cups energy, maybe they are feeling like a little stuck in their past, in that they've made all this success recently, or they've crossed all of these paths into new endeavors, but maybe they're just kind of reflecting, and they're kind of like, oh wow, I've really come so far. With the High Priestess, this is interesting. I definitely feel like this person might be feeling you. And I'm not saying that they know it's you, like the way that you know it's them, but it's almost like maybe they've been single for a long time, and the Six of Cups energy is coming out because they're like, I don't know, am I feeling my ex? Is my ex coming back? Or they feel like some woman, some feminine energy with the Cups energy here is coming in, or that they might meet some lady soon, but they cannot quite put a pin on it because they're not as, they're not reading tarot cards like we are. You know what I'm saying? They're not like out here like pulling a spread for themselves, looking into a crystal ball, although they could be. But it's more like they're getting some intuitive hints that someone is coming, and it is going to be a really great thing. Again, this person's in a really good energy right now. And usually when we're in a really good energy, we're just kind of like open to things. We're like, I don't know. I mean, shit might, get even better. Like, we just kind of hope that more beautiful things will come in, or we're just in a good, happy energy where we're like, I don't know, anything could happen, And I think this person is in that energy. I don't even know how to put words to it. I'm just really feeling it. It's very light. It's very hopeful. It's very content. It's really cute that it's kind of like they think that, oh, maybe someone from the past is going to come back, because they just have no clue what is happening as far as the energy manifesting. So with the High Priestess, I feel like maybe this person is feeling you, like quite literally. And with the King of Swords, I do think that the King of Swords is very perceptive. I think that he is really able to see through, the matrix, and see through just like what is in plain sight. And I think that, right now he's just open to any opportunity to come in for him. With the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Wands, I feel like, he's getting to a place right now where he feels solid. I think that maybe, let's say a month ago, 2 months ago, he was really working at some sort of achievement here. And he's still working at that currently. And I think that he's been waiting to come to some sort of plateau, or maybe some sort of phase where he doesn't have to work as much or as hard, so that he can kind of chill and relax for a little while. When we're like in a really busy phase of our lives, and we know that like it will end, but right now it's super busy, but like when it ends, we know that it will kind of calm down a little, we'll have some more time to ourselves. So maybe that's how this person is feeling, and they're thinking that in the time that they will have to themselves, they'll spend some time with themselves, but they will spend some time dating. With the Two of Cups clarifying the Six of Cups, I think this person assumes they're going to date someone from their past, but it could be you that they're going to manifest, with the Page of Pentacles clarifying the High Priestess. Because the Page of Pentacles is about a new road paved out, and we have that Lovers that was on the bottom of the deck, so who's it going to be? Is it going to be someone from their past, which I don't really think it is. I just think that that's their mindset, because they're not super sure how to pin this kind of energy that they're feeling. Or is it going to be, a new profound lover like yourself in the future? So this is a very interesting question to ask, because we're getting some really cool answers. So we have let go of control issues. I don't think that you have control issues over the situation. I think that maybe this person is, with the Nine of Pentacles, gonna try and let go of, they're really feeling this hard. Like, they're not like gonna dance around and be like, oh my God, my love is coming in my life. Like, they're not gonna be like that. They have a feeling, but they're very masculine, they're very manly, so they're definitely not gonna be skipping around a field and being like, oh my God. I always think of Gordon Joseph Levitt from 500 Days of Summer, when he like fell in love with summer finally. He was like dancing around, and there was fucking birds everywhere, dancing and singing. So it's not gonna be like that kind of moment, but it is that he's gonna want to kind of calm down and chill and let go of his control issues on the situation and just kind of let it flow in. We have it safe for you to love. And reconciliation. Maybe you guys have known each other in a past life, which I like. We have romantic feelings. Okay. I want to pull from this stack. We have regeneration. And serendipity. So this person and you have been marrying each other for a long time, and that you guys are regenerating yourself, and I think transforming a lot of your lives so that you can ascend, whether it's conscious or not. I think for you it's conscious, maybe for this person it's not, but you are still marrying each other. And with serendipity, I do think this is the kind of thing that will just sort of happen. And I don't even think this person expects it. They do and they don't, and I think that you don't expect it, like you do and you don't. But there's probably a lot of synchronicities already kind of showing up for you. And maybe this check-in is part of the synchronicity. Like maybe you were divinely meant to check in like right now, so that we could get some of these answers kind of fed into us. So that's really beautiful. Oh my God, Shanice, you have not seen 500 Days of Summer? Yeah, her name was Summer. Oh my God, if you haven't seen that movie, you have to see it. It's like a fucking cult classic. Okay, so I love that for you. Let's move on to your next reading, which is an 18 plus. And you want to know what your first time will be like together. Which I'm gonna use this deck instead. All right. Ooh. To start, we have the Star. We have the Two of Cups. So I mean, it's gonna be like lots of juices rolling through here. I mean, I definitely feel like you're gonna be real wet for this person, and they're gonna really love that. And they're gonna really want that. They're gonna want your juices just as much as I think you're gonna want theirs. And I think that there is gonna be an energy here so far of taking turns in like whether or not this person is looking up at you or you're looking up at them. I think that they're also going to really admire like the nape of your neck. Maybe your hair is going to be up. We have the Two of Cups, and this is very romantic. Cups energy in 18 plus always talks about oral. So maybe this person is going to start by kind of giving you head, and then they're gonna work their way up and try and get in there in like missionary position. With the King of Pentacles, I definitely think this person is very dominant. I think they're very strong. I think this is someone who takes a lot of pride in their masculinity, and I think they're gonna want you to act like, whether you're not afraid of them or not, I definitely think they're gonna want you to act a little shy or coy or like, oh no, like, don't, like a little afraid of them. And that's something that will like really kind of like beef them up. They're gonna absolutely adore that. I think they're also just naturally going to enjoy the physical difference in your size. I think this person might be a lot taller than you and a lot bigger than you. This is someone who is gonna want to kind of fulfill the role of someone who can take care of you. So this is so far very romantic, because although they wanna like fuck the shit out of you, and like so far they definitely want to motorboat your twins, they're not gonna just like hit it and quit it. This is someone who's actually very romantic, and they're not just like hit it and quit it. Like they're gonna want to do, like they're gonna want to indulge in foreplay. They're gonna want to indulge and build up the tension, really. The Knave of Wands, like solo by himself, is sort of a fuckboy, but in this reading, I think it's using his energy to really like spice it up, you know? We have the Knave of Swords here, and I think this person, amongst admiring your features, like they're gonna really admire your titties. I think they're also gonna admire your booty and just really your body. They're just gonna really be like, can I just take a look at it real quick? And they're gonna really like you liking them, admiring it, which is that Leo Venus that you have. So you're gonna be like, yeah, you can look, you can't touch. And I feel like this person is just gonna be like, I don't know, it's like a work of art, like I just don't even understand. And with the Knight of Swords here, I feel like this person, this is such a dual energy here, because we have the Two of Cups, which is very romantic. This is someone who will want to take you out to eat. This is someone who's gonna want to, you know, lower your inhibitions with drink, with wine. This is someone who's gonna like pleasure you orally, and then boom, we have the Knight of Swords. So it's like once they do that, they're like, okay, round two, get in dog position. I'm gonna whip the shit out of you and pull your hair. So it's kind of like they have a dual energy in that they're very romantic masculine, but they're also like gonna be very rough with you. I think this is the kind of person that wants to play with toys. This is the kind of person that wants to take charge. This is the kind of person that wants you on all fours. This is the kind of person that is gonna want to pull your hair. And I feel like also they might not even mind if like the neighbors hear you. Like they might want to make you scream, and they're like, maybe the neighbors will hear you and they don't even care. They're just like, yeah, this is what's happening. This is what's going down. Okay, what else? We have the Five of Wands in reverse. So the Five of Wands, well, I don't know if I'm going to read reversals for an 18 plus, a little difficult. So the Five of Wands, like we talked about earlier, actually, we were texting about this, is just, you know, Five of Wands in love, negative card. Five of Wands in 18 plus, super fucking positive card. It's funny because it's like Six of Wands in love, very positive card. Six of Wands in 18 plus, very negative card. So with the Five of Wands, this is very positive. It just represents two people that have a lot of sexual chemistry, and the sex is fucking wild. Now, I definitely just get the energy of people hearing you guys or wanting to like watch somehow. Maybe there's like, I don't know what it's like in New York, but maybe there's like New York buildings, high rise, like you can somehow, if you take a look, you can see into some people's windows. Maybe some people are going to be peering into your window or something. Some people are going to get their binoculars out is all I can say. And I definitely feel like some people are going to want to watch. I think this person is so just, I don't even think it's their intention. I just think that they're so caught up in the energy of you that they're just not even thinking about it. And I feel like with the Five of Wands, it's just that you guys will be very spicy and the sex will be wild. And the Five of Wands is all about switching positions. This is all about experimentation. This is about just like having a lot of sexual chemistry. And this wanted to fall out, of course, King of Wands. And then we have the Empress. Now the Empress is the mistress of seduction. She definitely knows how to seduce, and I think this person is gonna catch on to the fact that you know that they're your weakness. Like they're gonna know that like you know how to control them with sex. Like maybe at first they're not gonna catch on, but maybe towards the end they're gonna be like, wait a minute, you know what the fuck you're doing here. Like you know exactly what you're setting me up for. And I feel like with the Empress, it's like she's all about seduction. She's all about risque clothing. She's all about someone who's a tease. She's someone who loves to build attention. I feel like, you know, you might start wearing things that are more revealing of your twins because you know that they like them. Something that accentuates your curves, that kind of thing. So I feel like with the King of Wands, like this person is just gonna start to see you as a trophy. Like they're gonna start to see you as somebody they're very proud of to like have on their shoulder, have next to them. They're gonna really cherish you. They're gonna be like, this is mine, like no one can have this, and they're gonna really like want to protect you. There's definitely gonna be a lot of laughter, a lot of playfulness. We have Worth Waiting For, calling in your soulmate. Oh my god. So yeah, like you guys can be this crazy with each other in the bedroom because like y'all are soulmates. Be careful though, because this is some baby making sex. happening as well. So make sure that if you're not trying to have a baby, that you're protected, because this person is not going to pull out with that Two of Cups energy. Two of Cups is about someone who is not trying to pull the fuck out. And we have time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Love that. Well, I don't think you're trying too hard, but you know what it means. It just means time. This is happening very soon. All right. All right, Shanice, I love you as always. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. That was super juicy.
Super smashalicious. What's your word?
Where's
Jackson.
Jackson? Okay, so I'm going to save your third reading for the next live, and we will do it then. But thank you so much for joining me here.
Do you want some peppermint?
Tea?
So is it pepper and mint together? I think peppermint is peppers and mint. A mix of peppermint.
All right, you guys, if you want to book for tonight's live, you can. All the information is in the description box below.
Nah, I'd rather take you to upstairs unit
Thanks.
to discuss peppermint tea.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Stop! What the hell?
What the hell?
Can you get Jacka?
Jacka, it's your turn to do some readings. You just laying there, we're all cute, we'll feed you.
Living rent free.
Rent-free Jackson. Jackson.
Wait, you guys, can I tell you a secret? He's not gonna want me to tell you this, but yesterday we watched a Twilight marathon. Personally, I fucking love Twilight. I literally went to read all the books. This is like me as a fucking tween. I read all the books and then I went to all the freaking premieres. And so yesterday it was raining and I was just like, you know what, it's such a fucking Twilight moment. So I forced Paulus to watch all of the movies back to back with me. And I swear to God, he was so involved. And so you know how Breaking Dawn Part 2, they like go to war? So it's just Alice's vision. She like gives Alice gives the guy a vision that they all go to war and like Carlisle dies and Jasper dies and like it's like this huge fucking thing. Literally I could see tears in his eyes.
What, mine is? No. Jack has
and then Alice revealed it was just a vision. They didn't actually die.
Jacka was crying. I was not crying.
I was like, I love this. Well, okay, so I forced him with the first, and then after that, he was interested, and he was like, okay, let's do it. But I definitely had to because they have a bad reputation for whatever reason. I think they're fucking brilliant. I feel like real love is you'll watch Twilight with your person. Also, I read the book, so I have like an emotional attachment to everything going on. Because the books are really good.
Twilight is not that bad. Watching the Sex in the City, that's really proving love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that too, Sex in the City.
20 years.
Baby, look naked.
Jack.
You look like you have no clothes on.
Jack.
Jackson.
Jacka. Say hello.
Hey.
Come on, Jacka.
He's like, leave me alone.
Jacka, what do you say we eat some ice cream right now?
Shanice, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? I had a feeling while I was watching it that you would be Team Jacob, but I need need to double check.
Low key. I think we know low key. Najee saying that low key we like to watch those things. No, that is not.
I'm so team Edward. Yeah, fuck Jacob. Especially like rewatching it, I was like, damn, he's really a hothead. Like, get the fuck out of here, bruh. Oh my god, I love Alice. She's my favorite.
And printing. Yeah, printing is a funny business. I'm printing twins.
Such a crybaby. I know. Big creep move. What was I gonna look up? I was gonna look something up and I totally forgot what it was. Oh my god, I know! I know. Rewatching that, I was like, I didn't even remember there was like a happy ending. I totally forgot.
Ask Niji if there's Jacksonville in Florida.
Niji, is there Jacksonville in Florida? What?
Because they said in the movie they moved
I know,
to Jacksonville.
we're not moving to Florida, baby.
Oh, we'll see.
Yes, it's in Florida.
Yeah. Jacksonville is here, yeah.
Bye, have fun.
Bye-bye. See you later. I'm taking Jackson to Jacksonville.
You're not taking Jackson. Alright, you guys, if you want to book, you can. All that information is in the description box below. If not, stop it. I'm going to log off and enjoy this rain. Okay, we're going to Oregon or Washington, because after watching those movies, I was like, damn, maybe I want to go to fucking Washington, because I love the forest, the trees, all that, the rain. It's beautiful. So Oregon or Washington, it's going to depend.
What's
one of those.
Florida?
Babe, it's fucking Florida. I mean, it's so far from family and everything. Like, Texas is already kind of...
Texas is just ridiculous. It's a bunch of monkeys here. Washington's expensive.
Really? Damn, I knew it was too good to be
Nobody there.
true. Well, we don't know that. What is the Washington average rent?
Where does marijuana live? In Washington?
Wait, what? This cannot be right.
What? It's very expensive?
No, it's like dirt cheap, but where? Rabia, I got you. You got an 18 plus. I might be looking in the wrong place, but for Washington, what? For a 4-bedroom, 1,200. Sign me the fuck up. Hold up.
Oh, damn. 4-bedroom, 1,600.
It depends what county you're in. Oh, I don't want to live in Seattle. Definitely not. So what I'm seeing here is that in certain counties, It's hella fucking cheap. In Seattle, it says that it could get up to an average of $3,200, which is pretty pricey. But I don't want to be in Seattle. Fucking losers live in Seattle. Alright. So, let's get with it. Rabia, you got an 18 plus. And you got channeled messages. So did you get channeled message cards, which I can do for you? Okay. All right, so you wanted to see what I was able to see about your connection with Adam. You finally had a long conversation last night, but you're still unsure of how he feels towards you. All right, let's look into it. Let's look into it. 7 of Pentacles. The Sun. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Star. It's like you're really sitting on Dad's lap. Like, what is this? You're not a lap dog, cutie. He really likes it. We have 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands in reverse. Careful with him. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the Hierophants. Okay, so what is going on in this connection? You guys had a conversation last night, but you're still unsure about how he feels towards you. So with the 7 of Pentacles to start, I definitely feel like this is someone who is very slow moving. Like they'll talk about certain things, but their actions coming towards it are on the slower side. I feel like this person feels like you make them very happy. I mean, that's one thing that they can really agree on, is the fact that there's something about you and the connection that really makes them feel safe and at home. And I feel like it's very familiar to them. I think that you really are a light in their life, and there's a lot of comfortability here with you. This person could have moved away from being in a very codependent relationship, or it could be that they had a very stuck kind of mentality about things, and you definitely opened up their eyes to a lot. And I feel like with the Star, you know, because you're so unique and you have such a unique role and place in their life, it's been very inspiring to them to watch. It's been very inspiring them to see. And I think that, you know, maybe they felt at first like they should take themselves out of the race and not pursue you, but it's getting to a point where they're realizing that they wouldn't want to be without you, that they would want to. It was like, this is interesting. It's like it started off as this person feeling like maybe they are better off without you, or you're better off without them as an energy. But now they're realizing that that would be a really big mistake, that they'd rather take a long time coming towards you than not at all. With the Six of Wands and the Sun energy, I do feel like this person really feels like this could be a very successful relationship between you two. I do feel like this person is very attracted to you as well. I think they're very attracted to your booty. They really love your behind, and you might have like back dimples or something, but they think that they're really sexy. And I think that with the Eight of Cups, clarifying the Eight of Swords in reverse, it goes back to that they might have felt like they were trapped mentally, and now they're coming out of that feeling of being trapped mentally. And I think that they want to, it's interesting because this is a very advanced deck, and I was telling Shanice that earlier. The Eight of Cups is like about walking away from something, but a lot of people don't realize that it's about walking away from something to walk towards something else. And I feel like with the Eight of Cups, it represents here that they want to walk away from like an energy of being unsure and maybe not necessarily giving you their all or their most, to an energy where there's more certainty. With the Hierophant here, clarifying the Star, I think that this person's feelings towards you is that they do want a commitment. I don't think that they want to be away from you. I don't think they want to be apart from you. I don't think that they want this to be a distant, far thing. I think that they really do see success here and want to take action towards you. And, you know, furthermore, I think they also are super attracted to how poised you've been, how sweet you've been, how patient you've been towards them. You've been like a huge light in their life, and I think that's something they're feeling very grateful for. They really love your hair. They really love your side profile. There's something about you like looking down that's really beautiful. You might have really beautiful long lashes. They really love the curve of your body. They really love when you dress up for them, but they even like when you don't. Like they love that like chill kind of mode that you can be in. But they really think that you are so beautiful. So let me pull some oracle for you. Mark, I got you. You are after this one. We have calling in your soulmate, chemistry, express your love. So maybe they're unsure about how you feel towards them, and maybe there is like a need to have another heart-to-heart with them. Do you have a different pen, maybe, by any chance? We have surrender and soulmate. So you guys have a lot of natural chemistry, and I feel like this person is really feeling you, and I think that maybe it's just a matter of needing to kind of tell them how you're feeling and maybe initiate that first. But Spirit is saying give your relationship a chance, and you know, express your love to them, maybe even just lightly, and have that heart-to-heart conversation with them. But your soulmate's already with you in spirit. Believe this and they'll manifest physically. And surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So for your channel messages, we have I need you in my bed. I want to suck on you. This person wants to suck on you. With the Star here, they want all of the juices. Seven of Pentacles is about also wanting like that Netflix and chill moment. Or like, I need you in my bed, on my couch, anywhere. I think we would make a good couple. I need your kisses. I see how strong you are. So this person sees you as someone very strong and very stoic. You light up a room. Yeah, like I said, you're just like a light to this person, and they really see your glow. I want to make you come. Oh my gosh, yes, with the Star energy here. They definitely do. I think you are really beautiful. And I am stressed. So this person might be stressed in other areas of their life, and it might be what you're picking up on, but I don't think it is you. So this person's definitely really loving you. And we have, I want to love you and I'm in love with you. So they don't necessarily know if they have the green light, but they would like it. And I think that's where it goes in. It's like, just definitely express yourself to this person. I think that once you do, you'd be very surprised where this would go, and you know how that would pay off in that way. So that is juicy and super beautiful. I love that for you. Thank you so much, Rabia, for joining here. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, so juicy. You're so welcome. We had like on the bottom of the deck, like, I need satisfaction. Okay. All right, so next we're gonna do Mark, and we're gonna be talking about who is next in love. It's gonna be an 18 plus, and we're also going to pull timeline cards. So who is next in love? And I got you, Najee. You are after Mark. Who is next in love? 18 plus. I got you, Kyra. You are after Najee, which will be number 8. We are number 6 right now. Ooh, we have the Ace of Pentacles to start. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Moon. We have the High Priestess. We have Justice. We have the Sun. And we have the Knave of Swords. Okay, who is next in love? All right, so, I mean, somebody. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is someone who's like marriage material. And I feel like you might not know what to do with that. It might kind of catch you off guard with the 2 of Swords. Or it could be that they're marriage material, but they're not looking for any of that. And maybe they're the one who's going to be a little indecisive. There's definitely someone coming in. I do a lot of these readings. Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know who's coming in. But there's definitely someone coming in for you. This is someone that I feel like you'll have a great bond with. This is someone who is not easy. They're gonna be a little challenging, and it's gonna be a little hard to get to them. I feel like this is someone you're gonna have to romance and kind of like talk to and court, and it's gonna be that they kind of understand their worth. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to want to really give to this person. I think that naturally they're going to be someone who really will give to you. This is someone who's very sexy, and this is someone who I feel like has really beautiful prominent features. I'm seeing like big lips, really beautiful like jawline, bone structure, facial structure. This person could be very lavish, or they could be very into luxury and someone who dresses really well. With the moon energy, I think they could send you mixed signals, or they can be very confusing at sometimes. But we have the moon and the sun, which is very interesting here, because it just shows me like the Two of Swords energy, like the ups and the downs, the Justice card, the ups and the downs. There's going to be a lot of pros and cons to this new relationship or connection coming into your life, because maybe the con is that you're not ready for this kind of connection. Maybe you were like, I don't know, I just wanted to see like what new romantic relationship was coming in. I didn't know I was going to like find my next future person. Or it could be that there's pros and cons because that's how they're feeling. Maybe they were just kind of dating around. They weren't expecting to fall in love with you. So it's this energy of just like them really, you guys really hitting it off and having a lot of chemistry. I feel like this person has really big breasts, or really big boobs, or really big chest. And they're kind of a tease. Like they definitely wear provocative clothing. They definitely know that they have really nice like goods, and they definitely want to show them off. I feel like they are someone who is very in check, very balanced. I think that they are not as emotional. I think that they are someone who's very stoic. I think they're someone who is very even-tempered. This is someone, I can't get over it. This is someone who is very stylish. You know, they definitely have like a Libra rising or a Virgo rising, or something where they have a really great eye for aesthetic. This is someone who is also very fiery. Like they're very calm and collected, but they're very intelligent at the same time. But they have their moments where they can be very fiery. And I think that in the bedroom, you guys are gonna have a lot of chemistry and compatibility. I think that that's really what's gonna ultimately make you guys fall for each other, is that like logically in your head, it's gonna be like, okay, whatever, I can see past this. But it's like, as soon as you guys get intimate, it's gonna be very hard to say no to it. It's gonna be very hard to like say no to each other. You guys are gonna really fall for each other. This person has really long legs. They might have really nice feet, or maybe you have a thing for feet. I think also they just have a really nice like ass as well, and really just beautiful body in general. This is someone who really knows that they're like very sexy, and I think that they can be very kinky at times too. This is someone who's gonna be a really good kisser. You guys are gonna really like to kiss. So let's see with your timeline cards. Oh shit, one already fell out. Okay. Right. What does it say? Oh shit! We have very soon. Okay, let's pull your oracle. We have worth waiting for. Romantic feelings, give your relationship a chance. Okay. And we have attraction. So, and getting to know each other fell out. All right, so Spirit is really making it very clear here that this is happening fucking soon. And I feel like this is someone that you guys are gonna be very attracted. To each other. There's gonna be a lot of romantic feelings here. Yeah, and a very nice sexual union as well. So we have honor and treasure. That's not what it says. Whoa. But honor and treasure each other. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. Juicy. All right. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Mark. I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. I'm going to move on to the next person. But very soon, that's freaking happening for you. So that's super exciting. All right, so I got you, girl. I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is Najee. Then after Najee, we have Kira. After Kira, we have Kella. Oh my god, Shanice, you did not. I did not just see this. You freaking sent me a GIF on PayPal of a dinosaur on a stripper pole. Okay, so Najee, I love you. You are next. All right. So you got an 18 plus, Najee, and you want to know like love update. You know that they're coming, and honestly, you're just kind of nervous about it, but you're opening up to the idea of more, and when they get here, they get here. And thank you so much for, oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I love you. Okay, so right, sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna just do a love update. Come on, Jack, we're not laying down right now. All right. To start, we have the sun. Go. He's so sleepy. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knave of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands and the Tower in reverse. Okay. Okay, so with the sun, I feel like what's coming in for you is that you're just, like we talked about earlier in your reading, is there's this energy of back and forth. And I think that getting into a more decisive, clear head is going to allow you to really figure out like who's coming in, or it's going to allow at least your spirit guides to know who to send you. And I think with the sun, it's just about being happy. And I think finding that contentment with yourself. It's very interesting because with the Ace of Swords in reverse clarifying the sun, to me it's almost like an energy of loving yourself, like sexually only, and not letting anyone else kind of have sex with you until you manifest your person. It's like an energy of abstinence, but not really, you know, it's not like you're being like a nun about it, but it's more so about like worshiping your own body and your own self, and not necessarily letting anyone else do that for you. With the Two of Swords, I do see as like a tad bit of indecisiveness on whether or not you're like, you actually want somebody. I saw this really funny meme and it was like, do I want a boyfriend or an assistant? Like, I really don't know. So it's like, maybe you're in this energy of like, I don't really know which one I want. But I do feel like whatever you do get and manifest, it's going to be someone who it has your best interest at hand. This is going to be someone that is going to romance you and court you. This is someone who knows that you'll be able to see through bullshit. I see this beautiful, what's cool in this deck is there's candle imagery here, and we have this black candle. And I feel like right now you're just, and we have the heart with the needles in it. You're like, fuck this. But with the black candle, it's almost like you are protecting yourself against lower energies, and those lower energies are gonna kind of weed themselves off right now. But I feel like when you do finally manifest someone, they are gonna be like your type exactly. It's interesting, with the Queen of Swords, I used to always believe when I saw this that it was like a man standing in a doorway, but now that I look even closer, it's a picture. So it could be that you're trying to manifest like your perfect man, and you're trying to, you know, do some spell work or even some protective work with the candle magic here. And so it's like, this has really been your primary focus, and that's really what's showing up for you in your love life. With the Knave of Swords, with Knave of Wands, I definitely think some people are trying to holler at you. I definitely think some people are trying to slide in your DMs. They're probably trying to fuck with you. I definitely think you have options. But I think that maybe it's options that you're just not entertaining with the Ace of Swords in reverse. With the Nine of Cups, I think that you're working solely on your own happiness. And with the Nine of Wands, I think that you just don't want to go down a road that you've been through before, because you've had a lot of epiphanies and a lot of spiritual downloads. I know this is not as sexual as Shanice's was, but it's kind of a different thing that what we're talking about here, because this is more about you really like making sure that the person that comes in, which could be very soon here, is not like a liar. We have honeymoon, so maybe you could meet this person while traveling. We have true love. We have wedding. Heart-to-heart conversations. Maybe you're meeting this person at a wedding while traveling. Wink, wink, even though I don't have any cute guys I could hook you up with, but I don't. Baby, you know who's on this.
Why is everybody sliding in the DMs?
Oh my god. They're not going to the wedding. Okay, we have love yourself first, which is what you're doing. You know, you're focused in on yourself and your own peace, and I think that's what's really, really important. Shanice. Oh my god, as I said that, peace came out. That card has been coming out a lot today, especially for you. We have 12, a change in the wind. So there's definitely a change happening here energetically. You're asserting your boundaries. I think you're giving yourself a lot of self-love, and in turn, you know, your confidence is really being boosted. I think that with that Ace of Wands, like, you know, it went from multiple hearts to just one heart with the needle in it. That's really funny. I think that you could get ready to get some lingerie and get your freak on, but I think the bigger picture is that you're getting ready for someone who is really worth your time, you know? So I'm really loving that. I really think that's what's gonna happen for you, and I think that that's really beautiful. All right, I love you, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me here. Of course, as always, I appreciate you, Niji. I really hope that resonated. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next person. The live is closed, you guys. We're not taking any more bookings for tonight. So I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is, you're so welcome, which is Kira. Okay, so Kira. Let me pull up your question. So you got a regular deck pool and timeline cards. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. So, is there a future to your connection with Alex? Oh, no, just the third way. I'm sorry, you just told me not to.
Oh.
No one. Is there a future to your connection? Is there a future to your connection? Okay, to start, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Fool. I mean, it definitely looks like yes. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Star, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I mean, I absolutely think there is a future to this connection. With the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like there is a lot of promise here. I think that you guys are both very inspired by each other. I think that you guys are both in the kind of phase of the connection right now where you're feeling very passionate. You're feeling like, oh my God, where could this go? You both are having a lot of ideas with the Ace of Swords as to like different possible routes that this can go down. We have the Fool, and I think that's, you know, taking this new beginning, taking this leap of faith, not overthinking too much into it, not looking too much, just really trusting your gut, going with the flow, going with the magnetism of the connection, following the passion, and going with it. And with the Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like that kind of represents, you know, maybe you guys are both going to put in work into this connection. Maybe you guys are both going to, it's this toy. Maybe you guys are both going to, you know, reciprocate, and, you know, they set up a date, you'll set up a date, or if they communicate, you'll communicate. But it's like a mirroring energy I'm getting, which is like a huge twin flame vibe, but I'm getting it in a very positive direction. With the Star, I think you really inspire this person to be a better person. There's something about you that is inspiring, and I think there's something about you that is energetically kind of like awe-striking, like they're kind of like in awe of you. Maybe you're very talented, or maybe you have a lot of clout, or maybe they cannot believe that they have pulled you in some sort of way. And it's this energy of you being really a light, and maybe they met you at a time where they were kind of in a dark place, or maybe you guys really relate to each other because you have gone through some dark moments together, or like separately, and you've talked about it together. With the Four of Pentacles, I feel like in reverse, with that Nine of Swords in reverse, I feel like there is some sort of past that you guys share. Maybe it's not together, but maybe it's very similar in that you both have really been through it. And I think this is like both of your new beginnings and new start to kind of go down this road with each other. You guys can both really kind of like activate your inner child, and there's a sense of playfulness here in the connection. I think that you both are really trying to make the effort here, and I really think that this person especially is trying to make the effort, but this could be the one in that, you know, there is a lot of promise in the connection and in the relationship. So if things seem like they're moving slowly, just be patient with it. Stay optimistic about your love life or about this in general, just because I feel like this is a really passionate connection. And I think this person is really seeing that too. So we have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. And secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So yeah, this person could have a lot deeper feelings for you than they admit. Maybe they have a tough time communicating those feelings. But with the 2 aces here, I definitely think there is a beginning coming, a new beginning for both of you that is going to be very positive. So let's see with your timeline cards. Oh my God, okay, we have a couple of weeks. So in a couple of weeks, things could really progress here, which is gorgeous. All right, so I love that. Thank you so much for joining me here on the live. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I really hope that resonated. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is Kella. So I got you, girl. You are next. You got an 18 plus with timeline. And then after is Gretel, which you are the last person. If you guys want to pre-book for the next live, you can. We've already started a pre-booking list. All that information is in the description box below. You would book as usual, and we would probably be going live on Saturday night. So, okay, let's get into it. So you will, okay, let me make sure it says don't say their name out loud. Okay. Will Robbie and you get intimate soon? When and will he be your boyfriend? What is the vibe with you and him? Okay, so let's look into it. Plus timeline cards. Jackson, why are you being so freaking sweet? Is our dog broken? What's going on? To start, we have the Tower in reverse. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Devil. We have Death, and we have the 10 of Swords. And the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So, will Robbie and you get intimate soon? And will you guys be together? Okay, so I definitely think that you guys could be intimate soon, but I'm not 100% sure that this person is gonna have your best interest at hand. The Tower in an 18 plus reading is never a good card to get, reverse or not. In a regular reading, in a reversal, the Tower can actually be a positive aspect. It can be like an enlightenment or something, but in the reverse and then clarified by the Devil, it represents that this person is a bit abusive, or they would be a bit abusive. Now, I don't know if this is mentally, like, they could gaslight you, because we do see that in the future. There being some turbulence here, but I'm just getting the energy that this is not the kind of person who's going to necessarily, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, reciprocate your energy and effort. It's the kind of person that's going to get what they want, and that's about it. They're not going to make sure that you come. They're not going to make sure that you orgasm. They're not going to make sure that they call you back the next day. They're not going to, it's like a hit it and quit it kind of vibe. This is someone that sees that you're a giver with the Six of Pentacles. They see that you have a lot of giving energy, and this is someone that would want to take that from you. This is the kind of vampires that as healers tend to attract. People that are very attracted to your healing energy, your light, and they kind of suck those resources out of you. But with the King of Pentacles, in this case, this is someone who is very dominant in the bedroom. This is someone who is also very bossy. Like, they like things how they like it, and there's no room for experimentation. The King of Pentacles in the bedroom is someone who is very routine as well. So they might not even, you know, be, like I said, they're not very experimental. So they're not going to want to try new things out necessarily. This is the kind of person that, like, and what I'm picturing is, you know, someone who wants to fuck and their way, and that's it. You know, this is, I'm not picturing like a horrible person, or they're gonna, like, you know, sexually hurt you. I'm not picturing that. I'm just picturing someone has never been told straight by a girl that they suck. Like, just like the kind of guy that might be very attractive and very tall and, like, you know, kind of charming, and always gets his way is the vibe, but never has to, like, you know, pay the consequences of it. This is someone that I don't think you're gonna enjoy in the bedroom, honestly. I think that, you know, outside the bedroom, this person is like a moth to a flame, is very attracted to your energy, and there's something about you that draws them in. And it's most likely the fact that you're very healing and you have these beautiful qualities to you. But I don't think that this person is gonna, like, after you guys do the deed, like, be intimate, like, reciprocate any kind of energy. It's almost like they want what they can't have right now. And the cards that concern me are these Devil, Death, Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles. This person is, like, emotionally unavailable. This is the kind of person that's not necessarily looking for a relationship. With the King of Pentacles energy, they're going to act like they are, but we have that Three of Pentacles in reverse. So they're not looking for a coexisting kind of relationship here. This is the kind of person that just, like, wants to conquer and then dip. And they'll say whatever they have to say. They'll charm their way in whatever way they have to do that. And with the Devil, I do think this person has addictions, or they have issues. It could just be that they have a lot of repressed issues that comes to the bedroom, or their sexuality, and so they feel the need to be overly dominant and overly masculine when it's really, like, not that necessary, and it's not that serious. But there's something that, like, happened to this person where they feel like they have to take out their kind of frustration or whatever in the bedroom. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's hard to kind of read this person because they are so emotionally blocked. With Death here, clarifying the Six of Pentacles, I think that you're going to put an end to it. I think that you know that you're a giver. I think that you know that what you're looking for is reciprocation or reciprocity. And I think you know that this person is tempting, but I think you're going to just be like, nah, bitch, fuck this. Like, I'm not going down this road. And I definitely think that you're going to hold your own and hold your power, and for that you're going to be rewarded. With the Four of Pentacles, even further, maybe they might even chase after you more. They could be a fire sign, so they might really like to be rejected and really like the chase. But I definitely feel like this is the kind of person who is gonna be like, I don't know, I just get like vibes that they're in the future, like if you did establish like a relationship with them, they could cheat on you, or it could just be like a vibe of them, because we have this like couple here in the background, and I don't know, and we have it here as well. I just don't like this person's energy. I just don't think that, I think they're posing as someone that's very sincere because you're very sincere, and so they're kind of like trying to mirror you, but it's not very honest, and I just don't think they're even worth it, like in the bedroom. Like I don't even think, you know, there's some readings I do where I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna lead to a relationship, but this could be really good in the bedroom, like, and you know, get it while you can. But this is a person that I'm like, I don't know, I don't even think this person is like good in the bedroom, you know. I think that you deserve so much more, and I think that you're a queen, and I think even like spiritually, if you assert your boundaries, I think spirit will send you someone 10 times better. And you're very attractive, so I think that like inevitably you'll attract even more people to you very soon. So yeah, stay optimistic. Oh shit, hello, hi. Past life relationship, chemistry. So there you go, let your friends help you. So fuck this guy, because there's like someone else coming in for you, and it could happen very, very soon. Okay, we have time. You're trying too hard, give it time, and forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Whoa. I pulled way too many cards. Okay, so we have a couple of weeks, which I'm assuming is, you know, this person, or when you cut them off, or maybe even a new person. And we have 1 month, so maybe someone new can come in to your life, like Leo season, you know, like pretty soon. So that's really beautiful. All right, so I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I hope I could have cleared some things up for you. And I hope to see you again soon. You're so welcome. Okay, so I have 10% battery left.
10%. Oh no.
Jackson, we're not going to bed right now. Calm down.
Jackson.
He's like so ready to go to bed.
He's ready to go to Jacksonville.
Come here.
Or Olympus, Washington.
All right, so Gretel, you are next. You got a regular deck pool and channeled messages and timeline cards, and you just want to know what is Aaron's next move towards you and when. To start, we have the 8 of Wands. What?
It's your monkey. He's moving things around.
Stop, I was just gonna take this.
Well, take a sip then. Take it, do it. You're taking a sip because I'm taking a sip.
We have the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands. We have the 2 of Wands. So what is his next move towards you and when? It's hard to say. I mean, he doesn't even know what his next move is. So it's hard to say. I think that he definitely wants to move things forward. The forward direction is really what I'm getting. But as far as like what his literal move is, I have no clue. He has no clue. I think that he's inspired, and I think that he is, you know, energized about this connection. I think he really does love you, and I think that he really wants to give to you and give love to you and wants to be a part of your life. We have 3 6s here, by the way, so maybe you've been seeing 666. But as far as his like literal next move, it's like 9 of Pentacles energy. Like I think they think they know that it would be kind of wussy to be like, here, like be with me. So they're gonna take their time to try and figure it out. I always think of the golden snitch with this card, like from Harry Potter.
Oh.
And he's like on the broom. So it's like, and it, you know, the golden snitch is like hard to, I don't know if I was gonna make an analogy out of this. It's kind of hard to find. So maybe they're like trying to figure out what it is their next move is, and it might take them a while to do that. But they do love you and they do care for you. I mean, their intentions are pure, and that's important. I think that with the Hierophant here, they really are loyal to you and they're in this for the long haul. There's definitely a sense of longevity here. I think this person truly just wants to give you their time and energy. I don't think that they necessarily, I don't know if there's distance here, but I don't think they necessarily know like what the plan of action is, other than that they're just gonna keep being in your life. You know, they're like, I'm not going anywhere, so I hope that works. Like they don't plan on going anywhere else. They're very fond of you. They're very fond of being in your energy. They've even fantasized about like getting married and having a wedding, but they know that things are very, like, I don't know if you guys are younger with the page energy or like an age, but they know that that's not necessarily a possibility right now, but they definitely love to like entertain it in their fantasies and in their head. And I think that, you know, this person really like loves you and they want to flirt with you and they want to be with you and all that stuff. But I just think that they are working on their own kind of plan of action. I think they're inspired. I think that they know that they have to do more than what they're doing right now. But I think that maybe they're just hopeful about the future, and maybe part of what they're trying to get inspired about is closing up this distance. And we have only time will tell and playfulness. So I think they're really enjoying the fact that there is a playful nature to this connection. And I think that, you know, there is divine timing here at play. Let's pull your timeline cards. Okay, we have 2 years. I'm gonna pull another one. And then a couple of months. So 2 years can represent something else. And then we have a couple of months as well. So maybe they're gonna travel towards you pretty soon, within a couple of months, or they're gonna come up with some sort of plan of action within a couple of months. All right, so let's do your channeled messages. Let's see what this person would say to you. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? I hate being far from you. I hate this distance. I want to come towards you right the fuck now. I really feel like we could have like a life together. I pictured myself, you know, marrying you. You're like my future wifey, and I'm down to work really hard to get there. I know that it will take hard work, and I know that we'll have to really collaborate with each other. But I feel like we can do it. I feel like we can accomplish it. I feel like we can pave out like a new road for ourselves. And I'm inspired. I think that, yeah, it's gonna take work, it's gonna take time, but I rather do this with you because I really see this and I have visions about the future, and you know, I think it's gonna be with you, and I love you and I wanna give more love to you, and I want to take this home and have this victory and have this success, and you inspire me. You're my muse. What better person than to be you? You're so strong and so stable, and you just have it all, in my opinion. And I see you. I really see your worth, and I see your sensitivity, and I know that you deserve more nurturance. And the thing is, you're so beautiful and so attractive. I don't even know what you want to do with me, but I'm gonna try my best to keep you anyway. I feel like I have to try really hard and, you know, give you more than you deserve, because honestly, you could get anybody and you could change direction at any time. But I'm trying to believe that it's just us and we have a really close bond, and I'm gonna be able to love you the way that you deserve. And I want to be fair, and I want to turn things around. And, you know, like I said, I want to step up to the plate. I'm inspired, and I don't want to have this end in tragedy. I don't even want to think about that. All I can think about is how much you have really gotten me so like passionate, and how I really feel like you are my soulmate. And I honestly think there's a reason that we cross paths, so there has to be a way that we can come together. Like, there has to be a way that I can travel towards you, because otherwise I don't know what I'm gonna do or what direction I'm gonna be in if I don't get to see you anytime soon. But I think I'm gonna really work this out and try. And, you know, I, for now, admire you from afar, and I know that you have other admirers as well. I know you have lots of options, but I'm super loyal to you, and I want to stay on this path and take this leap of faith, because I really do see a beautiful future with you. All right, so that was beautiful. I think this person is really pure and really sweet, and I've done so many long distance readings, but this person's very positive and optimistic, which is a really great energy. So I love that. I love that for you. Thank you so much for joining me here on the live. I really hope that resonated. I love you. I appreciate you. Look at the 10 of Pentacles wanted to pop out again. I was like trying to clean up the cards, and the 10 of Pentacles is like, I'm here to stay. I love that. All right, so thank you so much for joining me here on the live. I hope to see you again soon. That is it for tonight's live, you guys. Thank you so much for joining and supporting me and the channel. I appreciate you guys. I'm at the point right now where I'm about to lose my voice, so I think it's time for me to log off, but I will be creating some more videos soon coming to the channel, and I will be going live again on Saturday the 10th. So if you guys are interested in booking for the Saturday live, you can. We've already formed a pre-booking list for that one. But in the meantime, stay safe, you guys. Stay healthy, stay sane, and manifest with that new moon in Cancer. All right, so I love you guys, and thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.